You know, one of the things that really got me excited about this project is to create little neighborhoods. You know, and I think when you look at this site plan, there's a lot of little neighborhoods on it, and we've got it surrounded in white picket fences. We've got beautiful architecture with front porches. So when it's done and people are out there, I think we're going to see kids playing in safe environments that are fenced in, but also in nice little greens. They're going to have front porches, and people will be able to sit on those front porches and have a, you know, afternoon meal sitting outside and be able to engage with one another. So I think we're not only creating a great looking community, I think it's going to live beautifully, and people are going to have a wonderful time living here. When we started on the project, I think the initial goal that we had was that the cost of a house and a lot in particular was getting too expensive. So I think when we were originally engaged, it was to try and create a higher density neighborhood so that we could bring the per lot costs down. When I first got involved with Habitat, I think what I had suggested was that we use a process called new urbanism, or a planning mode called new urbanism, which allowed us to have much higher density neighborhoods. But also I think a key role of new urbanism is not only are they higher density, but they're very nice looking. You know, one of the biggest issues that I think we have in affordable housing is that people are trying to meet their overhead needs. You know, and every month they've got to pay a utility bill, and when it comes to groceries or utilities, it's a big deal. Whether they are able to get all of their needs met. And so by building a much more efficient house, we keep their utility costs down, and it makes two things. Number one, it's more comfortable because we create a better building envelope that's better insulated. And then number two, we help them keep their utility costs down so that when the bills come in, they're more able to afford all of their overhead costs. So I think that's a really important attribute that we're doing. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and add on, I think one of the things we're trying to get done right now is to try and get solar on all of these homes. And if we can do that, one of the things we can do between a very efficient building envelope and solar energy on the roofs, we can get pretty close to zero energy costs over time. You know, I'm so excited about the playground and for the kids that were involved. We did what we call a charrette, which is kind of a design session, and we invited students from Kennard Junior High to come and join in and do research before they did the playground, and then to come and sit with us on the sidewalks in the middle of a park and comment and do the playground design. And they were so excited, and it was so much fun to watch them and realize this is the next generation that's going to be here, you know, and living in our city. And I just loved those kids, and I thought they added so much excitement. So this playground is partially shaped by these youth from junior high school, and I think it's going to be awesome. You know, one of the things that I really like about Habitat is it really encourages self-sufficiency, and for people to be able to live, and for people that, you know, a lot of the people or the clients that move into Habitat homes, I think, are just entry level, moving into the market, and with an affordable housing issue, this helps them get in the front door and live in a way that really helps them to become self-sustaining, which happens to fit personally with what I feel very strongly about. Some of the students decided in one of their designs to put some chimes in there so that when you play, people that have hearing issues can hear those chimes ringing and add some interest to it. And then another one that I thought was really cool was if they have hearing aids and they go down a fiberglass slide, it creates an interference with the static electricity with their hearing aids. So we had to go with metal slides, and I thought that was a really neat design consideration.